Hello guys, going to be going over some MLB prize picks plays for today, April 29th on a Friday. We got all 15 teams playing today, and I think that this is going to be something that I try to do more. I know I've been kind of not posting videos the past few months, but now with some better equipment and stuff, that I could probably start doing these, and prize picks I know has definitely been taken off. So for baseball, you have to definitely understand that there's a lot more variance. Just it's a lot different than like basketball and then football. That's how baseball is. So when you are taking these props, unless they're some guaranteed locks, like there's actually one today that I'm very surprised to see, and I will get into it right now. So strikeouts, I think there's one play that really stands out, but I think I'd rather have his pitching outs. That's going to be Rich Hill. So Rich Hill, 4.5. I know it's against Baltimore, but if you look at what Boston is going to do this game, they're starting Rich Hill as more of an opener. And then they are going to have a long reliever behind him, Tanner Houck. And Rich Hill is not someone who goes deeper in the games, and he's been the starter. He really hasn't been going deep into the games, like 3-4 innings, I believe, so far this season. He's like 41, 42 years old, so he doesn't have that type of stamina. But really, it's that they're just coming out outright saying that he's the opener. I don't know if he's going to actually go, like enough to achieve those 5 strikeouts needed. Baltimore, they do strike out a lot, but I think the best prop, this is good, but I think pitching outs for Rich Hill, though, at 15, he hasn't gone 5 innings yet this year, and now the fact that they are listing him as only an opener, that just signals to me that there is no chance that he goes above probably 4 innings even, and this is definitely a mistake on PrizePicks' part. So if you are you're watching this video early, hopefully that you're able to get this in, because I don't think I've ever been this confident in putting out a play. And if you look at the rules, if you're taking bats, their rule is that they have to start the game. So like hitting, it says hitters must be in the starting lineup and record 1 plate appearance. But for pitching, Rich Hill's going to start this game. He's the opener. But the rule is that pitchers must record 1 pitch, and relievers are even available. So as long as he does take one, he pitches one, he throws 1 pitch. And that also means it doesn't even matter if they end up changing him to becoming the long reliever or something. Like Rich Hill is going to go under this, and this is the absolute best play of the slate. If I'm not saying throw all your money on it, but I don't think there's ever going to be a play as easy as this, other than the free 0.5 specials that they have. So I think Rich Hill is definitely the best play, that you're going to get in a while. So I really like that. Now, first inning runs, it's also one of the categories that I really like. So there are a few. So with 15 games, there are 12 available because there are 3 that just because of the pitching matchup. And you have a Coors game, which usually isn't going to be on the slate. So those are not here. But I think one we can look to is Pittsburgh. San Diego at Pittsburgh. It is going to be Darvish, one of the better pitchers in baseball, with Zach Thompson on the other side. Now, this game's in Pittsburgh. Both of these teams, both of these parks would be pitcher ballparks. But Pittsburgh, it is a 4.1 versus a 3-run total, so very low run total. And just that type of pitcher's park, you have Pirates team that just isn't really hitting well. Manny Machado is going to be the one threat, though. He has been on fire. But again, you're really counting on Machado to do the damage here. And so, I just really like this prop because it is a very low run total and the pitcher's park. So I would go under on this prop. And then there are 2 other ones. One's going to be Minnesota and Tampa. So this game's going to be in Tampa. Dylan Mundy against Cory Clover. So both these pitchers, they have had, they're good moments throughout their careers. So far, they look to be okay. Now, Tampa, they're kind of struggling to begin the year. Minnesota, they acquired some guys like Carlos Correa this offseason. But I would say, again, Tampa, this is a very good pitcher's ballpark. This is going to be a low run total as well. So I think that this definitely is going to be one of the better props. And then the third one's going to be the Angels and the White Sox. This game's going to be in Chicago. And I think this would be third behind both of these other props I just gave because of these lineups. You have Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, which they're going to be hitting in the first inning. Ohtani received his rest day after he pitched and batted on Thursday or Wednesday, so he's going to be back in the lineup rested, and that's going to be definitely a problem. Noah Syndergaard versus Lucas Giolito. So these two are good pitchers. Syndergaard looks to be pretty good getting back that form that he had before injury. So I like this prop because the DK Sportsbook, they do have this as a -170 play. And for PrizePicks, they usually don't offer plays that are above -150. So you're getting a really big discount. You're getting a lot of value in this one. And then some hitting props for fantasy score. So there are two, and they're actually going to come from the same team. So it's going to be the Cardinals against Madison Bumgarner. Right here, Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado. So 6.5 for both of them. They're going against Madison Bumgarner, who is by just not even close to where he once was. And St. Louis, they've been playing pretty well. Both these guys can definitely be those lefty mashers. Madison Bumgarner been really struggling against right-handed batters. So I think both of these guys should probably be like 7.5 or even 8.5. And they're just, feel a little bit too low. And their teammates right now, like Tommy Edman, now in the leadoff spot instead of Dylan Carlson. He's just getting on base a lot, and that's really important because you're going to have more RBI opportunities. You also have guys behind these two that are going to be able to drive them in if they get on base. So just those 2 points for runs, 2 points for RBIs is going to be really good for hitting the over on these fantasy scores. And then moving on to hits and walks. So I usually take the unders on these, and one of them is going to be Austin Nola. So as I said earlier, with Pittsburgh and San Diego being an under for the first inning runs, I'm going to go with under on Austin Nola here. He hasn't been playing as well lately because he's just not that guy that he was earlier on in the season. Like, he was batting leadoff too. He's going against a righty today. He's hitting lower in the order. I think he's batting like 6th or 7th projected right now. And again, pitcher's ballpark, he's just not someone that's known to be a good hitter. So Nola 1.5, I think, is a very, very good prop to take the under on. And then another one's going to be Carlos Correa. He hasn't really been, the same guy as he was on the Astros. And Corey Kluber, he's getting old, but he's still not a bad pitcher. And again, Tampa Bay, they just have a really good pitching rotation and also a bullpen. I know they haven't been that great this year, but again, Tampa is a very good team. They keep making it the playoffs with one of the lower payrolls in the league. Correa 1.5 hits and walks. I just like that because he's gonna get on base twice, and a team that has a really good bullpen that's gonna really help prevent this after Kluber's gone from the game. And then on to runs and RBIs. There's actually a lot that I like. So Trevor Story won 0.5 over on this one because Baltimore's calling up one of their rookies, Kyle Bradish. He looks to have good stuff, but again, when you have a guy that's making their debut, like Trevor Story, he's batting leadoff. He's going to be able to definitely have a lot of run scoring opportunities because of the guys batting behind him, like Rafael Devers, Bogarts. All these guys are very good. So runs, RBIs, I think he could definitely get one with a 5-run total leading off. And then Acuna and Rbis. So Acuna made his debut after injury on Thursday, so they might give him a day off. But if they don't, it could be Ozzie Albies back in the leadoff spot. But whoever does lead off, I want the over on their runs and RBIs. And then DJ LeMahieu. So this game projected to be in danger of actually postponement. But if they do something like, they move the game up, they start a little bit earlier because that's actually something that other games have done this season. We've already seen that, I think, with the A's and the Giants. So if they do that here, very good, 4.8 run total. Chris Bubik, lefty, Jim Mayhew, very good against lefties. Batting leadoff, winds blowing out 19 miles. That's excellent with a bunch of sluggers batting behind him. So I like that. And then last one, Charlie Blackmon, 0.5 runs and RBIs over on this one. This game is in Coors, and Hunter Green looks to be, starting a great MLB career, but he is going to be pitching at Coors. And when you pitch, even if you've been pitching for years, like making your first outing at Coors is going to be difficult. And Hunter Green, he's not a ground ball pitcher. He has a pretty high fly ball rate, and that's going to be very bad for Hunter Green here. And because of that, I like Charlie Blackmon's chances of hitting the over on this. He's projected to be about second. He's actually been hitting really well recently, and that includes a lot of road games. So back at home, Cincinnati not projected to be a very good team this year. Bad bullpen, so even after Green is gone, he should have some good matchups, good at bats, and 5.5 run total. So I really like Blackmon here. Grichuk, Cron been hitting really well behind him, so I like the over on this one. So those are my favorite plays for MLB today. Again, I think Rich Hill is the best play of the slate. Now, make sure that Boston doesn't do anything crazy, like they announced that he's actually just going to start regularly or something like that. But Rich Hill, again, this is the best play of the slate. So if there's one play, you play this one, combine it with whatever one that I discussed in this video, or you pick one of your favorites, other sports, whatever. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Please, Rich Hill, do not do good. I just really love this prop. So hopefully you guys are able to capitalize on this one. It's up long enough for all of you guys to take advantage of that. So thank you guys for watching. Good luck on this Friday MLB PrizePicks slate. So thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.